Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about some of the products that I used up as per usual. I have my bag of products. There's a lot of products in here right now that I've used up. I've used up the whole bottle and I can really determine whether I liked it or not. Sometimes I've just used up the whole thing because I was like, it was an okay product, but I paid for it, so let's just use it up. It's not, you know, throw it away and stuff. So if you guys are interested, if you guys like these videos, kind of mini reviews in between, maybe sometimes I love the product and then I ended up not liking it, or I didn't like it and I ended up loving it. If you guys like these videos, then just keep on watching. So the first product is my Too Faced Hangover RX. This is my favorite primer. I have already repurchased a new one because I just realized this thing, whenever my skin is like extremely dry, it needs that hydration. This is probably one of my favorite things. I definitely have other primers like the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. That really helps for my skin to, you know, feel illuminated. But sometimes that doesn't really help with the dryness. So this, especially when my skin is totally dehydrated, this will work. This will kind of like revive it. It's like an extra moisturizer on top of my moisturizer underneath my Fix Plus or over my Fix Plus. This definitely, like, this is my favorite, especially in the winter time, but especially I feel like in the summertime my skin has just been really dry, so I've already repurchased a new bottle. The next product, this is a L'Oreal makeup remover, eye makeup remover, and I've just always wanted to try a really good affordable eye makeup remover. At the moment, my favorite one is the Sonia Kashuk eye makeup remover, which is $10. It's kind of on the higher end side. I forgot how much this one was. It was really cheap, but I did not like it. I definitely was not a fan of it. I used it up as much as I could, but I feel like it was really drying for my eyes. In general, I was just not a fan of this, but I was like, you know what, we need an eye makeup remover. Like, it wasn't terrible, but I feel like maybe for my dry skin, my skin is just too dry for this. Maybe if you have oily skin, but if you've tried it and you liked it, let me know. I personally was not a fan, but I'm definitely looking for something that I enjoy that's cheaper than $10. The other one that I tried was a Neutrogena, and for some reason, my skin, dry skin, and Neutrogena, they're like facial cleansing products, do not work for my dry skin. I feel like it's good for oily skin, but it's not good for dry skin, so maybe this is the case with the L'Oreal one, but for me, I was not a fan. Definitely will not repurchase or personally recommend. The next product that I have is a Mini Batiste Dry Shampoo, and this is just like the regular one. So the one that I normally get, I feel like maybe there is a Batiste brand in here, is the one for dark and divine, the one for dark hair, like dark hair, because my hair is a darker brown. And with this one, I would not repurchase because it leaves like a white tint, like this, it sprays out kind of like white, very light. So it just looks like I have like a white cast on my hair, so I'm not a fan of it. But I had bought in the mini one to travel with because I didn't think that they had the dark and divine in the mini version, so I was like, I need something. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, traveling, how often I'm gonna get a shower, hopefully every day, but you never know. Or sometimes in general, this just helps like bring volume back to my hair, but not the white one. But I did see that they do have the mini version in the dark and divine, so definitely will not be picking this up again. I will get the dark and divine one. The next product that I have is my Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. I think this foundation is definitely one that I finish up so quickly because this is probably my everyday foundation, especially maybe even for filming sometimes when it's just like me at night filming and I don't want to use up a high-end foundation. But in general, this is just my go-to. No other foundation do I get like compliments on, like, oh my god, I love your foundation. Like, I feel like maybe every once in a while, but 9 times out of 10 when I get a compliment on my foundation, it's because I'm wearing the Milani Conceal and Perfect. And so I love telling people, and it's only $10. It's so affordable. So I think that's a great one. This is the one in 01 Creamy Vanilla, which is definitely a good shade for me. Right now, I'm actually wearing 02. I forget what it's called, because at first I was like, let me go a shade down, but 02 was still a little bit too dark. I think 01 is great, but for right now when I'm 10, 02 actually works for me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save it for the summertime just in case, you know, in like a month or two, and it works for me. So I was like, alright, I already had a backup one repurchased. So, and as soon as I finish the 02, that I'm wearing right now, like I'm always just gonna have one of these at hand, because this is just honestly my favorite foundation. It gives me what I love. I love coverage, and I just love the way that it sits on my skin. It's not too mattifying, it's not too illuminating, it's just perfect. I feel if you're my skin tone, this is just the perfect, or skin type, this is just like the perfect pair. And what I love is that Milani has extended their line of colors, because I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, there's not a lot of light colors out there, so they've added more colors that are lighter. So if before you couldn't find a color for yourself that was light enough, maybe check it out now. They've definitely come out with some new shades to check out. So I love this. This is definitely one of my top foundations. It competes with some of my high-end foundations. I will definitely recommend this. I feel like all skin types can probably try out this foundation and really love it. Another foundation that I've used up is the MAC Mineralize and Moisture Foundation. I have mine in the shade NC25. That's usually around the range that I am in MAC foundations. I love that it comes with the pump, because this is definitely more on the liquidy, runny side. It's not super light, but you can definitely build it up and really get that coverage that you love. And I would definitely recommend this foundation for dry skin. If you want nice dewy, super dewy skin, illuminating, which for dry skin usually it's things you're looking for, because that is so hard to get, but you can definitely get that nice dewy illuminating look with this foundation. You can get a nice light coverage, or you can build it up to a medium. So I would definitely repurchase this. When, I don't know, just because there's so many foundations that I still want to try out there. So, you know, sometimes I'll try to have like my favorites there, but when I'll repurchase, I'm not sure. But I know if like this was the only foundation out there, I would definitely get it for myself. And or anybody who is dry skin, if you want to try something out, I would definitely recommend a MAC foundation. It would be this one. For mascaras that I've used up, I love trying on new mascaras. I definitely have my favorites. The one that I have here is the Voluminous Curved Brush by L'Oreal. There's the Voluminous Carbon Black, which I love, but I think I actually love the Voluminous Curved even more, because it's definitely, because it has that curved brush, it definitely, I feel like it gives my lashes that extra like nice curl, that lift. I feel like I was like, okay, definitely L'Oreal has some of my favorite mascaras out there, and the Voluminous Curved Brush is definitely one of them. It coats them nice and dark. It really helps kind of, it doesn't clump them up, it helps separate them, and it lifts my lashes up. Like I feel like sometimes if I don't have an eyelash curler to help curl them, this will definitely do it because of the brush. So this is definitely one of my favorite mascaras. It's L'Oreal, it's affordable, so if you can find one, buy one, get one 50% off. Either get this one or like one of my other favorite L'Oreal mascaras I'll try to have at hand. The next mascara is the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. It's the one in the pink tube. Essence has very affordable products. I've definitely done a review and demo on a bunch of their products. I'll link that down below in the description bar. They have so many great products for a great price. This mascara, however, was not my favorite. I feel like it didn't really do much for me. I feel like they have more mascaras that I still have to try out. The brush, it's like small little bristles that I feel like don't really capture too much. It gets a little bit clumpy, they get a little bit crunchy. Not what I want for my lashes, so this mascara would definitely be a pass for me. However, another brand that has affordable products and a great mascara is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. This is like $3 unless they raised it a couple cents, but I love this mascara. I love this wand. If you want a really great length for your lashes, this will definitely be it. If you want something a great affordable price, check out the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. I feel like I probably have had this in a product empties video before, in a review, and one of my favorites. So if you want a great mascara for a great price, I would definitely recommend the Jordana one. I think this is the cheapest one that I found that I love. There's definitely a lot of cheap mascaras out there, but they're not all the best. This is definitely one of them. Then the other mascara that I have, I'm not sure how you say the name of it, like Decay, D-O-U-C-C, I think it's a E. This is the Bombastic Lash Volumizer Mascara. This is one of the samples that came in my Ipsy bag. I was not a fan of it. I feel like the formula is way too runny. Like, it was a sample. I'm glad I tried it out. I would not buy it. I would not recommend it. I just feel like the formula was way too runny. I feel like it didn't really like hang on to my lashes whatsoever. It didn't lift them. It didn't separate. It was weird. I would not recommend this mascara. So good thing it wasn't one that I bought. I mean, technically got it in an Ipsy subscription, so I feel like it was just a waste of a product to add on there. Not a fan of it whatsoever. Would not recommend, would not repurchase. I have, however, repurchased the Jordana Best Lash Extreme so many times, as well as the L'Oreal Voluminous Curved Lash Mascara. Love those. Will continue to repurchase them. A product repeat that I always buy, I always repurchase. This is the Purity Face Wash by Philosophy. I always try to get this when either Nordstrom has a sale or I'll use some like my Ulta points or something, but I always try to get it. Nordstrom always has really great sales for these, so I always get this size because might as well. It goes a little bit, goes a long way, but this is great, especially if you love wearing makeup. You feel like this is definitely one of the face washes that just makes it like I'll go with my makeup wipe and then I'll go with this, like, and it feels like I've definitely gotten, you know, most of the gunk out. So I love it. And bonus for dry skin people, it's not too drying, because that's the other hard part, is finding a face wash that is not too drying. I have repurchased it. I will continue to repurchase it. I currently have a bottle in my bathtub, or my in my bathroom. But I do, if you guys have any recommendations for a cheaper face wash that's great for dry skin, that doesn't over dry, and it's great for taking off makeup, then please leave that down below in the comments so I can try it out and see. Hopefully I'll find like a great affordable alternative. Another favorite is the Origins. This is their Clear Improvement Face Mask. I love this face mask. I was actually considering maybe getting another one because I definitely feel like I've been breaking out so much. I feel like it's definitely stress related, but like a good stress just in general, just freaking out about things that you probably really don't need to freak out about, but that's just what I do. I overstress about the smallest things that you don't need to stress about. I can't help it. But whenever that happens, this is definitely one of my favorite masks, just to like bring everything out into the surface, just get rid of it. And I feel like I definitely see results. This is a mini version that I have. I've repurchased this one before, so now I'm just like, should I try something new, or should you just go with what works? This is definitely a product that works. I love Origins face masks, face products, their moisturizer I love. So I definitely, hopefully I'll find a really good deal. Macy's always has really nice bundles for Origins products, so I'll definitely maybe even check those out. My last two products that I used up, I actually probably have more, but I won't make this video like 40 minutes long. But my last two products are concealers that I've used up. So the first one is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I love this concealer so much. I was considering repurchasing it like a couple weeks ago, but I picked up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, which I really love. I always like to have like a good affordable concealer at hand, you know, just to kind of, you know, because the high-end one gets kind of expensive. I love the Tarte Shade Tape, but for everyday use sometimes with concealer, because that's something I'll use every day, I definitely need a nice affordable option, and that used to be my Maybelline Fit Me, like just have that on deck. But that ColourPop though, I don't know, now they might be competing. I would say if you can't find, you know, the ColourPop selection, like color selection, and if you're intimidated about buying something online, because I get it, it's kind of hard, like you don't want to waste your money, I would definitely say pick up the Maybelline Fit Me, because you can find it at any Walgreens, any Ulta, Walmart, Target, and really kind of gauge which color you might be a lot easier than say get up the Maybelline Fit Me. I feel like maybe when I finish up my ColourPop one, I might go back to my Maybelline Fit Me, just depends, because sometimes with ColourPop I'll be like, alright, I want to meet the minimum so I get the free shipping. So unless there's other products I want to purchase, I'd probably just be between that, whether I get the ColourPop one or if I get the Maybelline one. Either one I think is a great choice. So I know in the future sometime I will repurchase the Maybelline Fit Me one. Then the last concealer that I picked up, the last concealer that I used up is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Honestly, I don't think I would have repurchased this. I feel like I have the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like that just kind of took over as my favorite concealer. So if I had to pick a high-end concealer to repurchase, it's definitely going to be the Tarte Shape Tape. But I did like the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I compared it between the NARS concealer and the Urban Decay, which surprisingly I ended up liking the Urban Decay one more. I do like the consistency of it, but honestly Tarte Shape Tape just took over my life, so I don't think I will be repurchasing this one. But I also liked using it for was not only for my concealer, but then when I would kind of add it to my eyelid to kind of act as a primer, I think it was really great for that. So maybe if you, I don't know, if you're just conflicted whether or not you want to try the Tarte Shape Tape or try the Urban Decay, I would still recommend this one. But if someone honestly asked me what do you prefer, I think hands down Tarte Shape Tape is number one. Like, this one couldn't compete with it. Like, I thought this one was really great. I loved it. Tarte Shape Tape came into my life and I love it. If you want something that's not as like high power pigment coverage, maybe you're gonna like the Urban Decay one a little bit better. But for me, I don't see myself repurchasing the Urban Decay one, especially just in general, because I feel like high-end concealers can get expensive. So if whether the Tarte Shape Tape came into my life, I might just be like, we're gonna go for a drugstore one, something, you know, a little bit better for the wallet. But it just depends on you. Let me know if you have tried the Urban Decay, the NARS, and the Tarte Shape Tape. What is your favorite? Maybe everybody's answer is going to be different because everybody has different preferences, but my preference is definitely coverage. So I go with the Tarte Shape Tape. So those are some of the products that I used up. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products and if either you feel the same or you don't. Everybody's opinion and preference is different, but I hope you guys enjoy these videos, just kind of like mini reviews. Maybe a lot of these products I haven't been able to review individually, and or it's just kind of like a recap, a reminder. Hey, remember I mentioned that really great product? Guess what? I finished it. It's still really great. Why haven't you picked it up type of a deal? So if you guys like these videos, definitely like and subscribe so I can definitely do some more for you guys. I love filming and just reviewing products, talking about products and makeup. I'm gonna buy it, so might as well do a little something with it, share some info with more people. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.